This is the alternative.
Less lethal, less lethal. It's like an airbag for a bullet.
It looks like a toy that attaches to a real gun, but it is nothing to play with.
Less lethal.
The new device is intended to give a suspect one last chance to live.
Put the knife down, sir.
When police decide the situation is dangerous enough to use lethal force.
Less lethal, less lethal. Bang. It's actually created by a retired sheriff officer, and he did not like the fact that people were being shot when the officers do have time, but they had no other option in lethal force.
The makers say it's not to be used in split-second decisions, but only when an officer has 3 seconds or more to react. What does this do to the body?
Well, it's going to feel like getting hit in the chest by a Major League Baseball player with a hammer.
The bullet merges with the metal bulb, which travels about 1/5 the speed of a regular bullet. It could definitely break something. Could it kill you?
It absolutely could, but we know a bullet kills you. There is a possibility that this could kill you, but it is very slight when you compare that to a bullet.
CEO Christian Ellis says after 9 years in development, it's ready. It comes as police across the country face intense scrutiny and protest over the killings of unarmed suspects. So far, there is only one police department in America that has decided to test the device. Ferguson, Missouri. Yes, that Ferguson. The department that became the catalyst for nationwide protests against police tactics after its officer shot to death unarmed teenager Michael Brown. Why is Ferguson looking at this device?
This is something that we just happened to run across, especially considering the outcry about saving lives, even lives of people that you're trying to apprehend. That this might be something that was worth looking into.
But some former law enforcement officers have huge reservations about it, saying it could do more harm than good, especially to officers.
These situations escalate virtually instantaneously. If you had such a device available, to be quite frank with you, you could not transition to lethal force fast enough to save your life.
The makers of the alternative say their test shows otherwise. The device only works for the very first shot, intended to stop, not kill a suspect. But if that doesn't work, the gun is ready to fire lethal rounds in a split second.
Everything disengages from the weapon, and the officer's ready to go with his bullets or her bullets when needed.
However, the device has not been tested in real-life situations on human beings. With the outcry over police tactics, for now, it's just an alternative. But in the future, it just might save a life. Sarah Seidner, CNN, San Diego, California.